your angels for spiritual gifts. You get your spiritual gifts, you clear your energy, and you clear your energy bigger, bigger, brighter, brighter as you go. And what happens is, as your energy gets bigger, as your energy gets brighter around the planet Earth and around the universe, you sometimes will uncover higher selves that are lost out in the cosmos. And when you uncover these higher selves that are lost out in the cosmos, you'll notice that you feel better. Your health usually gets better instantly. I've seen that happen all the time lately. And you just feel good. And so that's what we're about tonight. I'm going to get rid of the demons that are bigger than big. And so these things are a little bigger than the planet Earth most of the time, but they do affect you in a great way. And this is something that you may not have seen before. So anyway, so we're gonna check this out tonight. And so I'd love you guys. How you doing? Y'all okay? You good? How was your week? Up and down? Yo-yo? A little bit good, a little bit bad. So the heaven on earth dimension and the hell on earth dimension continues. This is the week that it got in your face. So this last week, it was a little different. And it was, a little closer in for a lot of people. So people had things in their face this week. And so this last week. And so let me know if you had some of that going on, and put it in the chat and I'll talk to you about it. And so, but this is kind of a crazy time. And I'm going to work on clearing your energy. Judy, how are you, girl? How you doing?
I have a slow mouse.
Yeah, your mouse is slow.
My
mouse is not. I didn't think your mouse was slow. I thought you had a fast mouse.
Well,
talking about your mouse. Anyway, so how are you? How you doing? How you getting along?
Good. Hanging in there,
Good. You're usually good about the beat. What's the beat been like for you this week? What's happening? I don't know why you're always on the front line, but you're always on the front line. If somebody's going to get, like anything, you're going to get clunked first, and I'm second. and so I don't know what that is.
It's just the way it works. I don't know.
I think it's your light's bright. I think if you got a really bright light, you got a really bright light. That's the good news and the bad. And so I think so. How was your week though? How was it? How was it for you?
Good. I had beginning of the week, I had trouble sleeping, woke up, and then
me too. No sleep. And I usually sleep so good anywhere, like Dean and I have flown all over the world forever. And so I would just get on the plane, go to sleep. Didn't matter. I was just, it was easy. And so, or anywhere, I can fall asleep in a hotel lobby, it doesn't matter a bit, but the sleep was a little weird this week for sure. And even, I would wake up and I would realize they're waking me up to clear the earth. So I would wake up and I'd be like, okay, I'm going to beat everything off the planet that I can see. And I'm going to see if I can go back to sleep. Well, it would take me about an hour or two. It was that thick. And so it was really thick. So I'd clear everything and then I would go back to sleep. So makes sense.
It took about an hour or two, like you say. And that was the beginning of the week. And then Thursday, there's a rainbow over my car. So I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah. You texted me that. That was cool.
Yeah.
It was good. You said, here, I think you need this. So that was good. I did. Perfect.
Who doesn't need a rainbow?
I'm serious. That's perfect. That's really good. And so, well, good. Well, I'm just checking on you, just see how you're doing. And so, Dean and Michelle, you guys are in beautiful Las Vegas. And so,
hi, Gary. Yes, we are. It's raining though. Lately, it's been raining.
It's been raining for the last 2 weeks.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Very
there
weird.
We are. You have to build.
We even had flooding.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Although we need the rain though, because Lake Mead is drying up, but it's just very odd how every day for the past month it's been raining.
Well, hey, that's good. That's a great thing because you guys are. Can you imagine going to Las Vegas and not being able to use any water because there's not any water?
I don't think I was just Las Vegas.
Right.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? I don't know. So I wonder if they know. You always wonder those things. You wonder, well, did they know what to do about this? And
they must know something. They don't seem too worried to getting ready to build another $5 billion resort or something, so they can't be that concerned.
I think they just keep rolling until they don't. It feels like that to me. But
Yeah.
but one time, but I've read almost everybody on the planet. So one time I read the head of the water company in Vegas. Came to me for real, came to me for a reading, right? And I said, so you actually, know all about the water in Vegas? Yeah, sure do. I said, so are you going to run out? And he explained to me that underneath the city of Las Vegas, there's a gigantic, like water table lake or thing down there, right? With tons of water. And so what happens is, if Vegas don't use their allotted amount of water every year, they pump it into the lake under the city, so they have it.
Wow.
Is that crazy? You heard it here.
Well, that's great.
You guys hear that?
That means I don't have to leave anytime soon.
Yay!
Yeah, there you go. So you guys don't have to move anyway. Last week I was scared. I told Dean last week he was going to have to move. He said, "You're not going to have any water," Anyway, but actually, I really did ask the head of the water company that, and there actually is a big old reservoir underneath the city. Interesting, right? And so that's all I know. That's all I got. That's
a great one, Gary. Thank you. Yeah, good to know.
Yeah. I don't know where I can't believe I even remember that. It's kind of weird having a psychic memory, because I've read a billion people. And of course, I can't remember what I said to everybody. But then when I need to remember, I actually can. It's a really weird memory. And Judy, you see me like this. And then, when I went through my dying experience with COVID last year, actually that memory kicked in and stayed in. And I remembered everything I'd ever done and ever said, and every conversation and every name of every person I'd ever met, all at one time. And that was really bizarre, because, I wouldn't believe anybody could possibly do that. And I could do it for a while, because God gave me God consciousness. And in this God consciousness, it's really crazy. God is so cool, because he knows everything. You know how we always think we're hiding things from God? Do you do that, Dee? Do you do that, Dean?
So,
Are you guilty?
Yeah. I act like he can't see me.
Yeah. God will tell Dean. Yeah, Dean's like a bad child to God, because you can see God as easy as I can and hear him and everything. You learn how to do this when you were a kid. And so God will tell you to do something. And Dean will go, I don't know.
I swear, the other day I heard just like this. I'm sorry, my phone's dinging up. You're 80% done with the book. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, you gonna finish it? I'm like, I don't know, maybe. He goes, it wasn't a question. And I'm like, oh, it wasn't a question. You're telling me. Yeah, I got it. Yes. Okay, yes, I can finish it. And then I just pretend like I didn't hear about it, because I wanted to go to a movie. So I thought, why would I start today when I could just start it tomorrow?
Denial.
Guilty.
Denial. Yeah. So you always do that. You always you kind of like you go into denial, and so when you're talking to God, not a good idea, because then he actually will show you. He's like, really? Well, let me show you. And then he'll prove his point. And he's bigger, badder, smarter, and I had God consciousness for a while. Still do when I need to. It's kind of weird. But I had this crazy God consciousness, and he is so smart. It is crazy how smart. But I realized, if you're that smart down here on earth, everybody hates you. They hate you. Like, remember, Judy, how everybody, all being you guys, were kind of like hating on me a little bit, because I would go, no, here's the way it is. And then I would tell you exactly why it was that way. And then tell you 10 times.
Judy, you tell them, Judy, we didn't hate on them because of that. We loved them, right?
Yes, we.
Judy, you look fabulous. I love you.
I could a gentler word. We were a little frustrated at points.
Yeah, because I'd yell and scream. Anyway, but Michelle is like, you're the queen of diversion. Michelle's always, wow, look, shiny thing over there. So she changes the subject.
No,
thank God.
No. So we all have our little things, right? All you guys have your little things too. And so that's and all these little things that you feel guilty or bad about, like Dean denying God. Dead air.
What? Oh, I couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear you.
Ooh.
Isn't that one of the 5 Ds, Gary? That's one of the 5 Ds. Is
No,
denial.
here's the 6D. You're damned because you don't.
Oh!
God. That's it.
Stay
Yeah.
away from the Ds.
You're going to hell in a handbasket. Anyway.
Well, you know what? It was just bad. It was bad timing. I heard it right before I wanted to go see the new Top Gun movie. So I was like,
Oh yeah.
I can't really.
Top Gun movie, God. Top Gun movie, God. Right?
Yeah.
And
So I was like, okay, I'm at.
Yeah, and when I read you guys, now here's the very interesting thing. When I collectively read everybody looking at this tonight, here's what I see. That is 82% of you guys. 82% of you guys. If you get to where you can hear, see, and talk to God, you will go to a Top Gun movie and be more concerned with that, even if God tells you to work on the book. You really will. That's crazy, right? What the hell is wrong with us, right? Or what the heaven is wrong with us? I don't know. And so that's just the way human beings are. And so God, all I know is God must be pretty bored, and because he's still, hanging out with us, and the planet's still here. I mean, and so it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. But us humans, we're a mess. We're just a big mess. So anyway, I want to take your questions. If you guys are a big mess, I'd love to talk to you because it's fun. We always love listening to other people's drama, and so that's always good. And if you had some crazy week where things were in your face this week, I want to talk to you guys. And so drama, denial, drugs, demons, doubt, the 5 Ds. Drama, denial, drugs, demons, doubt. And so if you have any of those, you're like Dean, you're going to hell in a handbag. No, you're actually, no, he's only in denial when he's talking to God, and God gives him its things he wants him to do. And he somehow don't always get his homework done, but yeah, but there we are. But you have a cute dog, and so there we go. Michelle. See, Michelle, you didn't think I could do it. I could pick up on your diversion. Your dog is cute.
You're so good, Gary.
And you're going to go get Gus, my dog.
We're gonna pick your dog up. Yeah.
And Gus is also here running the board. Yeah, and Gus is here running the board tonight. He's actually here working with me tonight as well. So I have 2 Gus's.
Oh yes, 2 Gus's. This is Gary's Gus. Oops, hold on. Let me see if I can do it.
Where you at? Oh, there.
Let me do it right here. Hold on. Let's see if you guys can see it.
What's that, Michelle?
Where's the camera? Can you guys see Gus?
Email the picture to me and I'll screenshot it.
I did. I emailed it to you guys, but you guys couldn't do it.
Could you guys just get, if you guys got in a little fight, on the air, that'd be funny. There's Gus. Yay!
That's Gus. That's Gary's doggy. That's Bella's dad.
He's all white.
So
Look
cute.
at him. Yeah.
He has like bluish gray eyes, and he's so tiny and cute. But he has like this general presence, like as if he's some sort of commander.
He's a little machismo, don't you think? I think so. Yeah, I think he's cute. He kind of looks like Gus that's working with me here tonight.
Oh, Gus.
Yeah, that's the other Gus. Anyway, perfect. Well, who are we talking to? What are we doing? We're just babbling. We're all being silly. Is Adriana with us? Where's she at?
She is with us tonight.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Where are you?
You look beautiful.
Oh, you do.
Look at her hair. It's growing so long.
I forgot how hot you are. I mean, I'm telling you, is Tenoch is not with us, right, tonight?
No.
Good. Let's talk about him. Right. Yeah, there we go. And so, Tenoch is a very lucky man. He's a very lucky man. I always tell him that he is.
Oh, thank you. We both are. I'm the luckiest.
Really? You think? Yes. You think so? Well, that's good. That proves he can hypnotize. I taught him that years ago. And so that's what that proves. He can hypnotize you, darling. Don't stare at him too long. That's what happens. And so, especially if he sings. Now, a lot of times people don't realize this, but Tenoch is also a singer, and he can play the guitar. He can sing. He sings Latin music, Latina music, and so when he sings, I mean, I watched everybody melt. He's got something when he sings. Everybody just gets so attracted to him. They just go. Have you seen that? Have you seen that show before or not? Or you're in denial of that too? He hypnotizes you on that level.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't? Oh my God, that's amazing. But anyway, so no, but when he sings, I'm telling you, the girls are like, Oh my God. There's my, somehow he's their fantasy Latin lover or something. So break his guitar. Don't let him sing. Okay.
For real.
And so
Okay.
yeah, because you'll be beating them off with a ball bat. But anyway, but don't, I mean, you understand because you're beating them off with a ball bat. And but you're beautiful. I love you. And you always have different and very interesting kind of a perspective of things, but you find the center of the street very quick, which is interesting to me. And so what was your week like? How was your week? Did you notice any energy things? What was it like? Were things in your face, or how was it?
Yes, it's funny that you guys mentioned the time, the sleeping, because I've been waking up at 4:30 in the morning, like not being able to go back to sleep, and then I'm tired. It's just been crazy. And then the feeling of FOMO, like missing out, like I'm kind of like feeling like falling behind, I don't know. It's just been weird. A little heavy.
Well, I found the time, is just like I give up, right? I'm like clueless with time, as you guys know. If you book a reading, I'm just a little late anyway. And so what happens is, there's an energy that's trying to line up and put things into a perfect time focus, and it's not quite there yet. But I see this happening, and this has to do with this heaven on earth dimension. And so let me slip you up into it, okay? And so there we go. Okay, now imagine this big white orb above your head, and all you guys do the same thing. Imagine this big white orb above your head and just slip up into it. And there we go. I felt your sinuses open. I see your face beginning to sweat a little bit. You got a little lighter feeling. There we go. How's that feel? Happier?
Love it. Yes.
Very, right? And see, and you feel quiet.
Mm-hmm.
So your head got really quiet. I didn't know your head was so noisy till I heard it go quiet. And so for you guys, it'll do the same thing. Just imagine this big orb, big white bubble, and sort of looks like my hair a little bit. Anyway, but just imagine slipping up into this big white bubble, and there you go. And so now you're up in the heaven on earth dimension. And this will matter. It looks like that. Just slip up into it. And there's this giant God matrix, which is there in the middle of it. And allow that God matrix to go inside of your body. And I mean, that is a meditation. Everybody's like, how long should you meditate every day? Well, you should meditate until you get done. I don't know, as long as you know whatever works. But that was a meditation. So all you have to do is imagine a white bubble above your head, a white orb, and slip up into that white orb. And when you do that, you'll notice your head feels a little warmer in the back. And you'll feel that's your God cord. Your God cord runs up through all of the heavens above your head and goes up to the highest heaven. And now I'm standing in Zion heaven, which is the highest heaven. And I couldn't even go to Zion heaven until I went through my dying thing with COVID. And so, I died, went to the light, and did that 5 times over, because there's 5 Zion heavens. There's 5 giant castles, and they're made of crystals. It's really cool. They kind of look like, the main one looks like this, and it's made of this. It's sort of, if you can see this, there we go. There we are.
Right there.
And so, yeah. And so it's like that. It's like citrine. And so, and then all these Zion heavens make a big difference. Now I got a really special meditation that I was saving for Wednesday. For everybody in the online club. And if you're not in the online club, it's really easy to get in it. We'll give you a free month. And so there's no excuse. And then you guys will be able to get into the master class. The master class is next Sunday. Now, the master class is where I talk to you, not always about every question in the world, but I'm able, we answer tons of questions, but at the same time, I teach you how to do it. I teach you how to clear your energy, clear your family's energy in every way. And I always try to figure out the biggest spiritual gifts that are coming down right now and how to hook you up. And so, but I got such an amazing gift this morning. It was really interesting. I was walking around in front of the house and here at the retreat center, and I was walking around outside, and I heard God's voice, and he said, your source energy is getting weak. And I went, what? I've never heard that before. Right. And he said, you have to go down there's a little waterfall here at my house. And he said, you have to walk down there and meditate for a while. So as I went down and meditated for a while, he showed me this meditation to do and gave me 5 spiritual gifts. And I'm going to work on giving all those to you guys before we leave tonight. And so, Dean, you got to remind me, okay? Don't let me miss it.
Spiritual gifts before the end of the night.
Yeah,
5.
Yeah. And so and I was going to save this, and I still may do even more of the same particular thing because it was so effective that it absolutely will fix what ails you. And so there's a lot of dark energies attacking us pretty strong right now, especially on these bigger levels. And so I want to show you guys how to get through that. But here I'm going to do it with you. The first one I'm going to do, Adriana, with you. Okay. And so I want you to do this. Okay. And I want everybody to follow along and do this. I want you to imagine this big, you ask, first of all, ask God for your big Zion diamond gift. Just say it out loud. God, may I have my big, giant Zion diamond gift. Okay. Did you say it?
Yes. Oh,
say it louder.
God, may I please have my Zion heaven
gift,
please?
Yeah. And so it looks like it's kind of a white diamond. Looks a little bit like this little quartz, that I found when I was a little kid in my grandma's field. And it has this same energy. It's kind of neat. And so, and I use this to clear my energy with forever. And keep in mind, I kept it since I was about 6 years old.
Oh, wow.
There we go. And so anyway, so you want to imagine this big diamond coming down from heaven. And now it's going right around your physical body. So allow this big giant diamond to come down from heaven, and you're going to get in it. You're going to be inside of it. Looks a little bit like this crystal. And now you're inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
And with being inside of it, it protects you. And so there you go. Okay, now Adriana, it's around you now. I see it around you. How's that feel?
It feels weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Different. No, try.
Like floaty, like
floaty. Yeah, like floaty.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like nothing's attacking, nothing's pushing on you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that feeling, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and so this is a really special gift. And so this will really help you. There's 4 more coming. Okay. And so there we are. And so as I talk to you guys tonight, some of you guys, the next gifts will come down and I'll work with you on all those. Anyway, Adriana, I love you. Anyway, tell Tenoch I love you and tell him I only like him. Okay. So, tell him we missed him. No, tell him I love him too.
Okay.
Anyway. All right. Tell him to sing us a song. There we go.
Yes.
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Man, my feet are warm. My feet are really warm. That's crazy. Did you guys feel that? Raise your hand if you felt a little something. Raise your hand. You feel a little something? Anybody feel that? Yeah. Oh, a bunch of all you guys feel it. That's really cool. I want to talk to Shelly. Shelly, can I talk to you, Shelly? And we switch the screen real quick. Berkowitz. There we are. How do we say Berkowitz? Yeah, there we are. Can we switch
Shelly Berkowitz.
Yeah, I want to talk to her.
Shelley,
I want to talk to her. I like her.
That's so funny, Gary. She was the first one on my list.
Me and
Hi,
Michelle are
like
brains
you
are the
too.
same. Oh, you do? Oh, good. You're
Quite a
good.
bit.
You're the one. You're the one. And so you could feel that. I could see your head went so bright. I'm watching your head glow from getting that one gift. What does it feel like to you?
My feet are so warm right now.
Your feet are warm.
Yeah, and I just feel really light and good.
You feel really light. Oh, good. I see a darkness dripping off of your heart having to do with children or family. Does that make any sense? Okay. And talk right in the mic a little closer in so I can hear you. I'm having a hard time hearing you. Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you look like an airplane pilot. That's cool. I love those things. Anyway, there we are. Yeah. So yeah, I see this darkness about the children. What is that? What's going on with you?
It's my sister. She was in a car accident, and I've been taking her back and forth to work every day. And I'm driving from Henderson all the way to the Strip every day, and it's about to kill me.
Oh, and so you were thinking.
I'm in
So you were
school full time, So I'm trying
Oh,
to
okay.
try not to like.
So you
boost it
didn't, yeah. So you were trying to figure out whether it's about to kill you or you're thinking of killing her.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, yeah. So let me show you this. Okay. Ask God for the spiritual gift to dig deep.
God, will you give me the spiritual gift to dig deep?
Okay. And I can still barely hear you, but anyway, I heard you.
Please, God,
All right.
give me the spiritual gift to dig deep.
Okay, now you're getting a bigger God matrix, and all you guys are going to need this. You guys are going to need this, and so this is an evening where we're going to just do a lot of spiritual gifts. Okay, because you're going to need these spiritual gifts to get through whatever's in your face or will be soon. So just ask God one more time. God, please give me the spiritual gift to dig deep, and you're getting a big giant God matrix that's going inside of your heaven on earth dimension. That big white bubble, and now you're in a diamond, a white diamond inside the big white bubble and around your body. And so now that God matrix just went into you. How does that feel?
Really good. My heart feels really good.
Your heart feels good. Yeah. And your heart was getting tired.
Yes.
You know, you're like, I love you. You're my sister, but I don't love you that much. And so these days we're getting pushed. We really are getting pushed, and we have to dig deeper. And so there you go. And so imagine being inside of that big white orb, and then just see it expand around you and then around the whole planet. And you got a diamond around you. The diamond is to protect you from incoming missiles. That's what that's for. Okay. So that's going to protect you from the incoming dark energies and dark projections from everything. And so that's what's happening. And so now then you feel good. I can feel how you feel. That's a nice feeling.
Yeah. I feel
Right?
so much better.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I'm
love
supposed
you.
to. I was going to say it first. You stole my line. I love you.
I love you
No,
back.
I love you more. I know I love you. No, I love you. Anyway, I heard that. I heard that before you said it. Anyway, thank you. Thanks, honey. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you, Shelley.
She was
Thank you,
lovable.
Shelley.
Wasn't she?
Mhm.
You know, it's like your dog, Michelle. Your dog's. I hope my dog Gus is as lovable as yours. You know.
I heard he is. I heard
Uh,
she's got his personality.
I'll know on Monday. I'm going to pick him up for you on Monday.
Yeah, we're excited.
Thank you. Oh, I'm excited. Woohoo.
Yay.
Anyway,
You should
That's
say
good.
thank you because it's literally 5 hours each direction.
Yeah, we have to drive.
Oh.
We're gonna be driving 10 hours in one day.
You're
There and
you're like Shelly and her sister. You got Gary, I love you. Not that much. You know,
So
that's okay.
I'll go
Anyway.
get the dog and I'll bring it to you this week.
I'm sure that God will tell you to please go get Gary's dog, and you know, maybe you won't forget, and maybe not go to a Top Gun movie, which is more important than to do what God's telling you.
Well,
Anyway, that's good. Was the movie good? At least was the movie good?
It was
The
awesome.
movie was amazing.
Yeah.
Really?
Tom Cruise, I can't believe
But
it.
I didn't write any
It's
pages.
impressive.
I didn't do anything with the book, but the movie was amazing. So I would recommend the movie.
I can't wait for it to come out so we can buy
Well,
it.
like I so wanted to meet Tom Cruise, right? And so Dean and I are in Sydney, Australia, and we're hanging out with this billionaire on his yacht, which was the biggest yacht in the marina. And so and the yacht next door is Tom Cruise, right? And so it's Tom Cruise's yacht. And I so just thought it would be so cool because I know a lot of people he knows, and you know what I mean. And then, you know, of course, I'm always like, you know, jumping up and down trying to read celebrities because, you know, that's always good. And so in that era, not in this era, but in that era I did. And so I was like, you know, so wanting to hang. Guess who hangs with Tom Cruise? Dean. So Dean becomes buddies with Tom Cruise, and they're hanging out on the boat, on the yacht, and this and that. Anyway, so
So I would see his movie. I had to support him.
is that the reason?
No.
Yeah. What movie? He was making a movie. He was making a movie when we were down there hanging out, and you were hanging out with him. Of course you were, you know.
Well,
Anyway.
you know, when you're staying on a yacht that's next door to his yacht, then it's easy to meet somebody. You're like, you just scream next door.
Hey, I'm cool.
Hey.
Hey,
No,
I'm cool. Look at
no,
me. I'm cool.
It went something like this. Hey, you look like Tom Cruise. Are you Tom Cruise?
Oh, is that how you did it?
That's how it starts. You just did like a normal human being, like you're Tom Cruise, right? Oh, cool, awesome. Well, my name is Dean. So
You're gonna love me. I'm never gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna stalk you now. So no, he's making this movie. They had a house they blew up.
I think they were doing Mission Impossible or something down there.
That
One of
was
the first
it.
ones.
We went over and saw the house they were blowing up, whatever they blew up. And so neat. Anyway, just one of those little life experiences. Anyway, C-Team
Bella
used to
wanted
be
to say hi.
Bella. Look at her. Oh wow, Bella, I'm getting your dad.
Sorry.
I'm putting the family back together, Bella. Don't worry.
Yay, Bella, you can see him.
Yeah, one dog at a time. Anyway, that's good. Who are we talking to?
Who's next, Michelle?
Thank you.
You guys are silly.
Can we go to Karen Fromm real quick? Karen
Mm.
Fromm.
I was looking at her right at that moment. That's crazy. Michelle, I think we may have dual personalities or something going
We're
on.
connected. We have
Something.
mental telepathy.
Really do. It is
Yep.
crazy. Woo. We're haunting Dean. I think you and I both are haunting Dean.
Yes.
We're here to just haunt him in this lifetime. Do what God tells you. Anyway, God, look how cool Bella looks. Wow.
I keep her with the puppy cut. I groom her myself.
Oh,
I
you got to
have to
help me
cut her
groom. Can you help me groom Gus?
Yes.
All right. That was reluctant. Did you hear? She didn't really want to do
No,
it. She said,
Terry, because Terry Mahoney is the one that's teaching me. So she has.
so
I still
Terry.
have to.
Terry's coming to the retreat. She's gonna do it.
So Terry Mahoney,
okay.
when she teaches me, then I'll feel more confident doing it.
That's the reason. Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Well, if I've got Terry or you, Terry, that's good.
I know. Yeah, I would choose her too. She's on the call.
Right.
We'll spotlight her next.
Oh, perfect. Who are we talking to? Who are we
Karen.
talking to?
Hey, Karen.
Oh, where are you?
Karen.
Hey, Karen, what's your question? Where are you anyway?
Hey, I'm right here.
There you go. Hey, girl.
Hey, can you hear me?
Did you feel those gifts? Did you feel those gifts that come down?
Yes, I did. I felt the warmth and it started like in my head and kind of traveled down. And then you mentioned, oh, my feet are warm. And all of a sudden my feet started heating up.
Wow, nice. That means the energy's all through your body. When I look at you, I see your diamond, and it's this big giant diamond, and it's all going around, and so this big giant diamond is around your physical body, and that's like a protective energy that will help you. Yeah, it looks like that kind of. That's really cool. Wow, Judy, that's something. And so that it looks like that. And so, but it's this one's a kind of a white diamond. And so, here's the thing, since Judy pulled that up, I want to use that. And I want you to imagine, hey, Judy, stick that back up for a second, if you would. And so that's okay. Now that I'm asking God, will he please give us all the spiritual gift of a purple diamond? And so this looks like an amethyst diamond, and it's coming down around your physical body. It looks just like that. And there it goes. And now, Karen, did you feel your sinuses open? Your feet got hot.
Yeah.
Really hot.
Yeah.
See?
I could see the purple light coming in too when it was coming down.
Yeah, it was beaming.
Yeah.
Because when these diamonds show up, they show up with a God matrix in them. And when they show up with this God matrix in them. It really creates a very powerful view, is what I see. And it must have went into your dog too. And so anyway, that's
Thank you.
Yes, straighten up, young puppy dog. Anyway, so when I see this energy going into you and permeating, I'm watching it, because I'm learning as I go too, and I'm watching it permeate actually every cell in your body, and especially your brain. It's activating something different with your brain, and I hear it's going to give you the sense of clarity. So this will give you just a tremendous clear vision, clear clarity, no brain fog kind of thing. So who don't need that? So all you guys just imagine this big purple diamond coming down, going around your body, and it has a God matrix in it. And so now every time I light it up, I see your feet, all you guys' feet getting really warm. So there we go. So perfect. Nice. Did you have a question, honey? I'm sorry I got sidetracked with spiritual.
No, thank you for that gift. Thank you so much. Is my dog possessed? I can't take this any longer. All he does is bite me. I mean, he bites me so hard, it draws blood. I've got bites all up and down my arms and all over my legs. What is with him?
You need to just you need to talk to Dean for about 10 minutes of how to train dogs and with biting. I don't want to do it on the air. My father was a dog trainer. But there's little tricks to doing that. Or call me and I'll tell you.
Okay, what about squirting him with water?
No, with your dog, he's very stubborn, so you'd have to beat him in the head with a water bottle. And so he's a very stubborn dog. Stubborn dogs are great because you can train them very good. You threw the water bottle at him. No, the stubborn dogs, I would much rather have a stubborn dog to train than a timid dog to train. Believe it or not, they're very easy to train. And so you just need to call me off the air because it takes me a while to explain it. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you
or Dean. Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay,
You're welcome.
thank you.
But I cleared your dog. I cleared your dog. He's not too possessed right now.
Oh, now he's calm. He's sitting over here on the ottoman.
Oh, there we go. Well, clear your dog. There we are. Clear him with a diamond sword. It works. Okay. There we go.
Okay,
Perfect.
I'll do it.
All right. Good luck, honey.
I love you.
Love you back.
Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
Bye. Thanks, Michelle.
You're welcome.
You know, there's a spray, Gary, for dogs. If Karen's still hearing, so there's an air spray.
It's like a horn.
I'll find out the name for you.
Oh, no, not a horn.
But it's a high pitched noise that the dog. It doesn't hurt your ears, but the dog doesn't like the sound.
Yeah.
And you just spray it, and then the dog every time he barks, spray it. I guarantee you, within a week, that dog won't bark anymore. I'll find out the name. I'll send it over to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it felt like you had the solution, Dean. It really did.
The reason is because Nico used it for his dog because it would just bark. And someone told Nico, and he said he only used it for 3 days. And the dog, it barks when he says bark or whatever, but it doesn't just uncontrollably bark because a leaf blew by the window or something, So anyway, it works.
Okay.
That'll work. That's crazy. I see this working.
All right, I'll get the name and send it over to her.
Okay.
That's neat. I'm going to use it on Taco. Anyway, Taco looked up like, what? You using on me?
What did I call him? I said he looks like
hyena.
a hyena.
Right.
And that's my grandson. That was Happy's son. I call him a hyena.
That was your dog's dog. Yeah. And so I was highly insulted, of course, and then I saw a picture of a hyena from the Lion King, and Taco looks just like that, and so we put it up on the screen. I don't know where the picture is, but anyway, but yeah, he does look like a hyena actually, and so he's a little crazy. I hope he's not a bad influence on Gus. I hope not, and so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll let you know. I'm going to get one of those things you're talking about, Dean. You know what? What also works is a foghorn. Those work.
Oh my God.
Oh,
what's up?
Oh, no?
Like that? No, this is called. I'm looking on Amazon right now. It's called Pet Correction Spray. It's a little air can.
Red air can.
And it's called Stop Barking. And so when they bark, you go, shh, and for some reason the dog will stop. And he gets trained to where when he goes to bark, he's going to think, oh, they're going to spray that little air thing, so it'll stop them. It's called Pet Correction Stops Barking. It's a little red can.
Luckily, we never had to use that on Bella. She never barks.
Yeah. I think. See, and there's 12 cruelty to animal people that are on the show, and they're thinking, I can't believe, make a noise to freak the dog out. And so anyway, there we go. There's
my God, good job, Judy.
You're funny,
there's
Judy.
Taco, and there's the hyena. He does look like a hyena,
That's so funny.
So, I wasn't as insulted once I saw the picture. You guys pulled it up. Anyway, that's funny. All right, what are we doing? We talking to somebody?
I have a list, Gary. We got a lot of people on the list, so let's go to Susan Allen next. Miss Susan Allen.
Susan,
hey, beautiful.
Please unmute yourself.
Thanks for being patient.
Unmute.
I love you.
I'm such a spaz. Hi, Gary. Thank
Hey.
you for doing this. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I just love you. You're just the best. You know, you're so
You
spiritual.
are.
No, you are. You know, I don't know if you know how spiritually gifted you are, but you're actually incredibly spiritually gifted. Like I was watching you all the way on the monitor tonight. I was looking at the gallery views and stuff, and I was watching as the gifts would go into you, but they would go in really fast. Do you know that? Do you know
I've
that
been
you get?
working so hard on working with the light deeper and deeper. I work every day with this, every day.
Oh,
Thank you.
well, it works. Well, you're
Thank you.
nailing it. Yeah, you're
Well,
nailing it.
It's like
You
you're
really are.
another level for me. When I sit and listen and I'm here with you, Dean and Michelle, they're both so gifted too.
They are
And
totally gifted too, right?
when I'm here, it's like I feel like I'm on elevation on steroids. So
Well, you
it's
know what?
really good for me.
Well, you know what that is. I mean, really, really, truly, it is. And I get teary when I'm talking to you, because I can feel you're healing. I'm healing too. And what happens is you know, most of us guys, I think most of you guys that come and check out the show here, I think that you're actually originally from Zion heaven. And so I think you guys are like Zion people. And so, and what you're feeling is a connection with other Zion people. See, before we're born, I mean, we come from somewhere, let's face it. I mean, you know, we're a little soul, we end up in our mother's womb. Somehow that happened. I don't know, whatever, some biological mystery. And then all of a sudden we're born into this world, and our soul's in us, our spirit's in us, our mind is in us, and our physical body's there. And, you know, and after a while we get used to it, and then we can run around and terrorize people. And but you know, so here we are. And so what an amazing thing that we're human. You know, that human beings, but human beings are God beings. Most human beings do not learn how to use that peace. And Zion people have this inquisitive thing inside their heart, their soul, their brain, their being, where they want to learn how to use that peace, that God peace. They're looking for this God peace. And so, and then when you tap into that God peace, you're like, okay, I'm in. And so that's the reason you feel comfortable with us. And that's the reason we feel good with you. I can tell, I can see who you are. You know,
I'm good.
it's not.
Cheer up.
Yeah, I'm tearing up. No, you see, I'm tearing up. I'm tearing up. And so when you get a tear, that means somebody got healed. And I think a lot of you guys got healed with this conversation right now, because I think a lot of you guys are realizing that makes sense. Zion people have dumb luck. We go through total hell and we land on our feet. You know, we're not like a cat, we're like 1,000 cats. And and a lot of you guys have mastered this, it really landing on your feet after going through hell. And then you're not even too discouraged with going through hell. You're like, nah, I'm going somewhere. I'm getting there. I'm a busy one. I'm going to get there. Watch me. You know, and people, you love it when people tell you cannot do something. You know, and you know, I've seen people tell Michelle she couldn't do something. Then and Michelle will go, "Oh, hell no." Remember, Michelle? That's what your little thing. Oh, hell no. You didn't just say
That's
that.
totally me.
Right.
Oh my
She's
God.
like, don't dare her that she can't do something, because you'll go do it twice just for fun. And so that's kind of Zion people are like that. And they're adventuresome. They're as different as night and day. But our little souls come from somewhere. They come from out in the cosmos. Well, a lot of us guys have landed here. And I mean, from a little kid, I knew I was different. You know, I was seeing things and knowing things psychically when I was a little kid. And God gave me this vision when I was a little kid, and I would go into a trance. You know, I'd kind of, you know, go into something, and he would say, I would wake up and I would remember what was going on. And as long as I did what I was supposed to do in this lifetime, there was a beautiful world. And if I didn't do what I was supposed to do in this lifetime, there was nothing. There's a little pressure for a 3 or 4 year old, right? And I kept having this reoccurring trance-like thing I would go into. And my little country family in North Carolina, my little country mama Eunice, my little country daddy Coy, right? There's some country names, would be like, he's having a fit. And they called it a fit. right? Because it was like I would be in some seizure mentality, but screaming something, and sometimes even speaking in other tongues or languages. And so it was very crazy for them, but I would always wake up half drowned with her throwing water on me, right? I mean, pans of it, water to wake me up because she was so freaked out by this crazy kid. And so I was going through these things, and a lot of people do, even early on as children, and the child could be diagnosed with all kinds of things, everything from autism to Asperger's. I mean, there's a lot of diagnoses, attention hyper deficit disorder. I don't believe in any of those. I really don't. They're just, you know what? A lot of times these kids are just translating into this world. So I can see who you are, where you come from. So you must have had a hell of a ride to get to where you are. Tell us about that. How was that?
Wow, I can't believe you said that, because I'm in tears right now because I had such a tremendous healing just by being in your presence. You are really so beautiful.
Thank you.
So
And you are
I
too.
wrote, oh, God bless you. I wrote my husband actually called me and he said, I'm in awe of you. And I was like, oh, thanks. It's hard to like take that in, you know? And I wrote
Beautiful.
17 years with the right guy really elevate you. And it took a lot of kissing of a lot of frogs. I think we talked about that. I wrote a book and it sounds like it's such a heavy duty book that I can't even go in and reread it and weave the real spiritual gifts that came into my life during these trying times. And I feel as if it was cathartic, and I should not release it because I almost feel like there's more for me. And I feel like when I stand up in front of people and speak, I don't want to be viewed as this broken person, because how I created the life that I have is sheer manifesting from the time I'm a little girl. Like I knew.
Yeah, that's my point. No, you have dumb Zion luck.
I do.
You just have dumb Zion luck. You could be in a horrible situation. Next thing you know, wow, you're on the back of a yacht going somewhere. And so it's right. I can see.
And I'm not the girl. I always loved when other people had tremendous wealth. I'd be like, woo, I love that. And, but if you knew my life, like you just said, what have you been through? It's like, my brother is a Manhattan psychologist in New York for 35 years. And he said, I don't know how you're still alive. Like, and look what you've created. Yeah. And it's really kind of like that, but that's how much compassion I have and so much.
You've got to come to a spiritual retreat.
I know. I was just thinking that. How did you know? You're reading my mind.
I am.
It's like, I was going to tell Michelle, like, when's the next one? I'm getting on a plane. I'm coming.
Well, it's really easy. The next one is September 15th. And I feel like this is the most special one ever, because, I've always looked for the dimension, and I've cleared and cleared and cleared and fought and clawed and cleared, just like you. Right. And I've cleared and cleared. And finally we get to the dimensions. Feel the chills on your arms. And so we finally got to the dimension where the rubber meets the road. So these dimensions now that are here now, and I reveal more spiritual knowledge at a retreat than any other time. I don't know why it's that way, but it's that way. So I understand. Here's how much I plan. Okay, that's how much. I do not plan what I'm going to say or what I'm going to do at a retreat. I just allow God to tell me to what to do. And so, I'm sorry, unless there's a Top Gun movie. No, I'm joking. I'm messing with Dean. And so, but no, God just tells me what to do, and I just do it. And I'm always freaked out at what comes out of my mouth, and I'm always freaked out at what comes out of other people and stuff. I hope you come to this retreat. I feel like it would be so magical. You may have to move 2 things to do it, but I would love it if you did. And so
I hope so, but I do have my own stuff I have to do. It's September 11th, and there's a lot in September that I'm like trying to create.
Figure it out.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Yeah, of course.
So I work with people in the capacity that's spiritual. And after like working with 2 people, I literally have to just retire for the night. No errands get done. I'm wiped. And I keep trying to go, hey, light, give it to me. Like before you did your healing, that's kind of how I felt. And then when you were doing the healing, I felt all this magical clearing happening.
Right. Well, here's the thing. I work with people every day. And so I work with people every day, and I love everybody. I am the most non-prejudiced, forgiving, loving. I know that about me. I know who I am, right? And so and I don't care what your problems are. I don't care if you're a drug addict. I don't care if you're an alcoholic. I don't care if you've had evil. I don't care. I really could care less. And I can see the whole thing, and I actually understand it, and I get it. And I will do everything I can do to heal everybody I can heal. And I don't care who you are. I really don't care. I don't care if you got $1 billion or 2 cents or nothing. I don't care. I really don't. When I'm reading someone and when I'm working with somebody and healing somebody, I go into a zone of just being, kind of like a God consciousness, and I work on people. However, sometimes I feel like I've been hit in the head with a ball bat. Lately, I found this heaven on earth dimension, and the hell on earth dimension, where the rubber meets the road, right? These dimensions will physically beat you up a little bit, more so than, because I usually can get way above it. And so God gave me these spiritual gifts that are coming down tonight that get you way above it. And now here's the thing. There's a green diamond coming down to you from Zion heaven. And so just bring it down. So you guys imagine this green diamond, and you're in the middle of it, and bring it down. I saw you start to sweat all of a sudden. You got shiny. And so there we go. And so now this is around your body, and this will heal you. And I see the dark energies within your body that happen, to you, and with the people, different situations and people you work with that beat you to death. And now I'm seeing it filling in all the darkness. And there it went. And this is a gift I got this morning out by my waterfall, and God was like, and he told me, your source energy is getting weak. I have never heard that before. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, I never heard you say that. And he says, well, you've never been there before. And he said, go down to the waterfall. And I saw so many angels. And so it looked like a scene from a biblical movie down by my waterfall. And all these vortexes here on the retreat property where I am, they do things. And so you can just, when you come here, you get healed. So all you guys coming to the spiritual retreat, I certainly hope you come. And so, but it's like a crazy thing. So now you got this green diamond around your physical body. And so now then your feet have a different sense of warmth inside of them on a bone level. Feel that? Crazy, right? Okay. Yeah, really. Yeah. And I see this darkness. It looks like black tar dripping off your brain and your heart. And I see it, and there we go. I just burned it up, but there. And so that's what this particular thing did. It healed you on a cellular level, physically. That's what this green diamond does. And now it healed you, and now everybody you deal with, you'll heal them.
Thank you.
Nice. Isn't that great?
You are the best.
You come see us soon, please. All right.
I will.
I love you. All right. I love you. I
Well,
love you. I want to read your
Susan.
book. Yeah. Put your book out. Yeah.
Put it in the chat feed.
Yeah. I want to read your book. I want to read, I never hear read a book. God told me not to read. He says, if you want to know something, ask me. I know more than anybody. I'm like, okay, deal. But now, every now and then, God will say, read a book. And he told me to read her book. And so that's going to be cool.
She has a website too. So if you want to put that information on there, go ahead, Susan. Share.
That's so cool. That's so cool. That's great. Wow, that green diamond thing really kicked in.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that was cool. I feel crazy.
Good
There
job,
we are.
Judy.
Yay, found a green diamond. I love it. It looks like that. And imagine yourself right in the center of that. And so, and that's going to protect you on a different level. And it gives you a different energy that really will heal you. And so, and it connects to Zion crystal heaven, heaven up in Zion, that is green crystal. And so it's not the biggest castle up there, but I heard is one of the most important. So how nice. How nice. That's so cool. I've been hanging out with God in Zion all week. I got all kinds of stuff. Anyway, who we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. Can we go to Preston P, please? Preston P.
Please unmute yourself.
Hello,
Hi,
Preston.
okay. Hi, nice to meet you, Gary. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I really appreciate you. Yeah, I
Okay.
like you. I like you because you're smart. I can tell you're smart.
Thank you so
I
much.
see.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see you have a big brain. Your brain's bigger than my brain. Your brain's
well,
bigger than my hair. Your brain, you got a big brain. Anyway, so
Yeah.
what's your question?
My challenge is I'm kind of considered a very experienced expert in my field. I'm independent consulting, but I've not been able to close a transaction for the last 2 years, more than 2 years. Even this morning, I was doing a small transaction of $250,000. It went through halfway, and then the parties decided to quit. And it always happens in the transaction contract, and then something quits. So I do all these big things. Something happens, never happens. So I'm just trying to understand. But my focus is for the greater good of everybody, for the greater good of the world, and for my family. So my foundation is very clear. I just need to clear that blockages or whatever it is there financially, because I want to help a lot of people. Yeah.
I love your question, and I love your problem, because I can fix it. And this is not easy. This is complicated. Let me show you guys what it's like when you have this type of block on you. When I first looked at you, I saw how amazing your brain is. And you're put here on the planet Earth to solve problems for a lot of people in the masses.
Exactly.
And that's really what you're all about. And you're whatever the word genius is, you fall into a category of crazy, amazing genius. I see that. And you're very God-led. There's a dark energy, and I'm gonna have to talk really fast to get all this in, okay? But you guys watch what I'm seeing, and I'm going into my God consciousness space where I can see all of God's universes. So that means I can see wherever they got you. Okay. And so I'm going out way beyond the earth. There's a big circle out there of darkness. I cleared it off of you. I see some super aggressive demons with big fangs. These are in the hell on earth dimension. I killed all of them. But tell them how many all of them is. Okay. All of them was over 9,000 demons. Okay. This is how fast I can do this. Right. And so now I went into the purple diamond gift that we got earlier, and it's beaming through everything up to Zion heaven. I see you now being brought by angels. They're dragging you up to the patio of where God is sitting and having what are you having to drink? He's having champagne. And so, but he's having a little glass of champagne. Oh, good. All right. Well, I'll join God. And so he's like,
yeah, I drink water.
Yes. Oh, good. Well, there we are. Well, cheers. I drink gin. Anyway,
yes,
so
yes.
so he's like giving us a big toast and giving all of you guys a big toast. He's giving you a giant golden staff. Okay. He's handing to you a giant golden staff. Reach and get it from him, and imagine yourself standing on a patio. And there we go. And before you got up on the patio, I have to tell you the whole process. There's a little pool of it's like a little pond right underneath the patio. And he dipped you in there to clear all the darkness off of you. And it put you spiritually back together. And so all this was going on is, again, I have to talk real fast to get it in. And now you got the staff in your hand. You felt it go in there. Feel it?
Yes.
Your hand got light. I see you starting to sweat a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I want you to clear off all your deals, even the one that did not work today. Okay. Clear it that way. Now go back and clear it the other way. Clear it the other way. There we are. Okay. There you go. All right. One more time. Okay. Now the other way. Okay. Now the other way. Okay. Go around and around 2 or 3 times that way. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now I see it exploding in light, and I see it raining golden coins on your head. Now you'll be able to close not a deal. God says you'll be able to close every deal, and he hands you the gift of a golden brick. Take the golden brick. Take the golden brick and pull it into your chest. There we go. One more. And this golden brick has diamonds in it. Pull it into your chest. There we go. There we go. Okay. How quiet's your head? Feel how quiet your head went?
Yep, exactly.
Your head's never quiet because you think a lot.
Exactly. It's moving all the time. Yes.
Yeah, there we are. Now your head's quiet, and I see this God matrices. In your case, there's God matrices raining on you, and so I see them raining down on you. And so I hear you got you got a huge blessing. Let us know, okay? Let us know how everything goes.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah, I want to go to dinner with you in Paris, and you're paying, okay?
Oh, absolutely. To tell you the fact, most of the deals I work on are in $5 and $10 billion deals.
That's what I see.
I'm one of the guys who puts it together, but somehow it's not. It's right there in the core. So right now, I hope I'll be able to do it.
These are the kind of deals. I mean, Dean gets a kick. I don't know where these come from, but these are the kind of deals I close for people. Not every day, but every month. Maybe one a month, or so. But I close these type of deals.
But I have so many in me. I have so many. It just keeps coming and coming and coming.
You got a lot of stuff going on. Well, call me up and I'll help you with those deals. All right, because I'm good at that.
Absolutely, Gary. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Yes.
Good luck. That's good. That's cool. Isn't that crazy, Dean? That I could see who he was.
Yep, that's awesome.
That's so awesome. Thank you, Preston.
Thank you, Preston.
Yeah. Hope to see you again next time.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that God is picking. A lot of people that God is picking, and he's giving them and he's hooking them up with huge money, so that because he knows that they will be obedient. And unlike Dean and worry about the Top Gun movie, they will they'll do what God tells them to do. And so Preston's like that. He'll actually do what God says. And so God is wanting the money on the planet Earth to go in certain directions right now. This is very true. And I worked with, nobody would believe who I work with, would they, Dean? Every day. Every day. They would not. No one would.
No, you work with a lot of I don't know, what do you want to call it? Influential people. Is that good?
Yeah.
All right.
That's good. That's good. No, there's no way to explain it. And it's just normal. Let's just say that, I don't always go to all the meetings. And a lot of times Dean will go to the meetings and he finds himself in palaces with royalty and all kinds of crazy stuff. And Michelle's like, where are you going? Dean's like, I'll tell you later.
It's okay. I'm like, okay, just be safe.
I'll be back in a week.
Okay.
But really, and see, we're just doing projects for God, and projects for God are very complicated projects, and he picks certain people to do this, and he picks people that project light and love and the oneness that all of you guys are projecting. And if you want to be one of those people, you could be one of those people. And if you if you don't want to, well, I don't know if I'd be good at that, but project love and light. Project a lot of love and a lot of light to Preston, because then he's going to help us all out. Okay. And so, and whatever that is, I don't know what that is. I don't know. Ask God. Don't go to the Top Gun movie that night. But just ask God. We got to all go see. I want to, you know what? I've never wanted to see a movie. I've never wanted to see a movie as bad as I want to go see this Top Gun movie. I'm going to go.
Remember though, Gary, you were invited. Remember, we all went together. David Simon, Brian New, Judy was there. Judy Crisoli was there. It was so fun.
See?
And where was I?
I invited you, but you didn't want to go.
You didn't want to go.
Yeah. Even Tyler went, remember?
Tyler went.
We all went together.
So see, I had
after
reasons to go to the movie because I had a lot of friends that was gonna be there. So
yeah, I got free tickets. They were all free, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, they probably said, let him go to sleep. It's okay. Anyway,
it was the day before your retreat started, so that's why.
Was it before or after?
That was it. I remember that. I remember that. I was so exhausted. I was cross-eyed. Yeah, I was happier going to sleep. I was like, go to sleep, you idiot. Anyway, there we are. Lay down.
When we come for the next retreat coming up, we'll see what's out and see if you want to go.
Awesome. You're gonna take me to the movie. I'm excited.
Yay.
Yeah.
Maybe
And so
not
I can take, maybe I
Gary.
can take Gus with me, my new dog. I can take Gus, right? And
Yeah,
so
we
what do
took
you,
Bella. Bella went and sat with David Simon. It was her movie date. She loves David.
everybody loves David.
Yeah, David's
Yes.
great.
Everybody just loves David. He's got that thing. Anyway, who are we talking to?
Who's next, Michelle?
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Can we go to Cat B? Cat K-A, I think I
K-A-T-T-B.
K-A-T-T-B. Yes. Hi, Cat B.
All right, Kat, unmute yourself, please.
Hi.
Hi.
How
Hello.
are you?
Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Oh, oh, now I can hear you. There we go. And so what's your question, honey?
My question is, I don't know if you remember me, but I mean, I've met you a couple of times.
I do.
My question is, I have a question to my son, and my question to my son is, what do you wish you had done differently in your life?
He said loved. He wishes he would have loved more frequently. So he felt like there were gaps in the time that he was able to love and not able to love. And he wishes he would have loved all the time. And when he says there were certain demons that didn't allow him to do that.
You cleared his demons. One time he was in juvenile jail. He spent a lot of time locked up, and that might be the time thing that you just said, but we did a clearing on him, and he was unfortunately murdered almost a year ago.
So sorry.
And so I just there's a lot of different things that I would like to ask, like
Ask.
who killed him?
A friend of his friends.
Do you
Make any
have any-
sense?
Yeah.
Starts with a J, a John or a John or a John or Joe. John, Joe, or James. One of those names. Because I tangled some names. See, your feet got warm. Feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That means it was one of those names.
Was it gang related?
I heard it this way. Oh, yeah. I heard that. I heard it that way. Very cocky. Oh, yeah. Like, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
And so there's really not much you can do. In other words, like you go, well, I'm going to go hunt down this bastard, but I don't really see you being able to do anything with it, And so, unfortunately, that's what I see, And
Are
so,
they gonna find out who did it?
the person's going to die of a really bad time. So kind of when you play those games, you pay, so to speak. And this person I see playing, but paying, it's not a good thing. So in other words, God says, leave karma up to me. And so I heard him saying that, leave karma up to me. And, but I see your son now, and he's, I don't know if he's riding a skateboard or he's roller skating or something. Anyway, he's just running around everywhere. And I see wheels all over the place. Did he like wheels? What's the wheels?
He liked to steal cars.
Oh, he likes to steal cars. Oh my God, wheels. Anything with wheels. Yeah, it makes sense. That's crazy. Yeah. He said that he had a certain a set of demons. And he said when he got to heaven, he understood it better. But he said he got to heaven because of you. And so you made the difference. He was very earthbound because he was very scared. And so he's had a choking sensation and he died. And so, and so how did they kill him?
They shot him in the chest.
Okay. The choking sensation, couldn't take his next breath. And so, and he died. and he said that he was very scared, but because of you, he got to heaven. I guess is he said that you have connections in high places, and so your prayers made the difference. Good for you.
I talked to you. I talked to you years. Yeah, I talked to you years ago. I had a. You were saying earlier about the people that just go through time after time and just keep getting up and moving forward. Well, my ex had died about 12 years ago, and I had talked to you then, and the thing that you had said that back then that he had said to you, you said that he said I was a train wreck. And when you said that, I just knew it was him. You know what I mean? Like, felt it everywhere, and it was true. He was a train wreck, and I just thank you. I just
Thank you. Thank you. Your son says he loves you, and he says he's sorry he was such a shithead. I quote him. Okay.
sounds like
yeah, it was. It is. He says he's back together in one piece. And he said that he was as close to a demon incarnate that anybody could be in this life. And he says in his next life, he gets to be an angel. And so, and he goes, I don't know. I don't plan this stuff, but he said he's having fun now. He's having a good time. And so, and he's laughing. He's like, he said when he got to heaven, instead of stealing everything that had wheels, they gave him everything with wheels. That's the reason I kept seeing wheels everywhere. Wheels. And so that's funny. It's really good. He loves you, gives you a big kiss. He wants you to tell one other person he loves them. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right. Good luck, honey. Thank you. Thank
Thanks,
you. Yay. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. That was
Thank
really
you,
tough.
Kat. That was awesome.
That was
Thank you, Gary.
touching.
Yeah.
I could feel it. I could feel that. Who are we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. Okay, the next one is Clinker.
Clinker?
Yeah, K right here.
Oh, there you go. Clinker. K-L-I-N-K. All right, Clinker, unmute yourself.
Hi,
Hey,
beautiful.
Gary. Hi, dear Michelle.
Hey.
Hi, it's good to see you again.
Nice to see you. Always a
I just
pleasure.
love you.
I love you too.
How you feeling?
I'm, it was weird this past week because I felt like all week there was a disconnect, like I don't know, I can't even explain it. I was just on even keel. And there was quite a few nights that I woke up and it was always at 4 in the morning.
We should all just do.
So,
we should all go on Zoom at 4 a.m. and talk. Hey, how you doing? You awake? I'm awake. Anyway, right? Yeah. They told me I'm clearing. I
wanted.
Oh, go ahead. I'm just clearing you with a diamond sword. I'm clearing you with my diamond sword, and I'm getting rid of a couple of crazy, aggravating demons. There they went. Now your feet are hot. See, you feel better.
They are. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I was so excited when I saw this. And I fell upon it. Do you know, okay, the God's heaven is the golden heaven?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Well, all of the heavens are God's heavens. He's got a heavens. But the golden Zion heaven, really, it looks like it's made of citrine. It looks just like this. Okay, it looks like that. Okay.
You showed
because it is that. What's that?
You showed, or Judy showed. It was the big golden, heaven, and there was rainbows over it, and
right. That.
So
right.
that, yeah. So, do you know what the foundation is made of in that
Well, there's many different materials, and so and it's it goes back to many different materials, and they are different stones and different minerals, and it goes back to a recipe, I believe, that comes from somewhere in the Bible that talks about it, and so
Yeah.
in other words, like I'm not the only you know Mohegan that could see stuff, and so a lot
Sure.
in biblical days they were called prophets, or they were called whatever, scribes, or like the book of Enoch talks about Zion heaven. And but there's actually something biblically that talks about this. And so is that what you're referencing or not?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure. I think you'll get it. But when I discovered this, the foundations are like one in, I think it goes up to 12 because of the 12 tribes of Israel, it says. The first foundation is jasper, the second is sapphire, the third is
This is it. Yeah, this is it. This is what I was talking about. Yeah.
yeah, and so it goes up to 12, and the 12th is amethyst.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's
And
the
so-
highest.
Yeah, well,
So-
that's the reason the purple heaven is so special. And so this one.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and so that's the reason I've always had these giant amethyst geodes, that are like these big things. And I mean, I had so many of these. I owned a crystal shop, which I begrudged because I would always it would make me work. I'd have to do shows there to make its way years ago. And so I ended up with all these giant geodes. And so, Dean has a ton of them in his house because I'm like, I was giving them away, right? Because I'm like, I don't want these. Yeah, whatever. And then I started to give one of them away one time, and I couldn't do it because I realized I was attached to it. So I went, oh my God, there's something really to this, and so of course, but this was a very special one that I still have, and I see it actually is sitting right in front of me, and I still have a ton of them, but they're like they do things, and they connect with Zion, and they connect, and I figured this out. And so these crystals, different ones, and here's one I really love. I love this one. This is a cool one. If you guys can see that, can you see it?
That's beautiful. It's
Yeah,
so
look at this. It's both sides.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's
so this one. Yeah, so this one looks like
deep purple.
Yeah, and so I love, and I realized how to use them, and so I'm actually having a fun time figuring out all the different ones that do all the different things, and but what you're talking about, where is that in the Bible? Where is that? Do you have
it's Revelation 21 and 21 and 1 or 140, no, 4. Well, it's in the 21st chapter.
21st chapter of the book of Revelation.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's like right in the middle of it. But it it states what each foundation.
I'm gonna read that and study it, and I'll talk about it later. Okay.
Okay.
Because I knew it was in the Bible, and I always thought this was so important, and I had no idea why I thought it was important. And it's really weird. It felt like I needed to build a house that had that.
Yeah.
And so, there we go. Maybe we'll make one of these $1 billion deals. There we go. And we're going to build a Zion castle with crazy foundations. There we are, with all the different ones. Thank you for bringing that up.
It was fun because I fell upon it, and I'm like, oh, I'm so, I was so proud of myself, which
I'm proud of you.
So thank you. But
that was great because what, I've had that in my head forever. I'm going to put that. Yeah, I'm going to put that in a book. Actually, I'm going to put that in a book because I'll read different things that are clues, over the years, or see things that are clues, and I really believe that particular scripture is a big clue to what we're up to.
Is exactly, but it was through you, because you talking about all these different crystals, and then I was reading in the Bible, and I came. Oh, of course, I had to read Revelation, but so it was just so fun for me to.
Oh well, when you feel and find things that are of truth,
Yeah.
They resonate very different. See, when I saw these big crystal Zion heavens, and this is a heaven that is also physical and spiritual at the same time, just like Earth.
Yeah.
Interesting, right? And
Yeah.
so this is a very different heaven. And you know, when I'm trying to explain this, even to the closest in people, you know, who were taking care of me, you know, Dean and Michelle and Judy, they were like, he has lost his mind. You know, but you know, but I explained it in such detail. And then when we found it in the book of Enoch, which is part of the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Okay.
And so it's not like me to to read a book. But anyway, I felt compelled to this book of Enoch, and my buddy Henry said, God told me to read the book of Enoch to you, so you listen. And I'm like, okay. And so it was crazy. So I read the book of Enoch, and all of a sudden it talks about Enoch is almost speechless. And he says, I cannot describe the beauty of the crystal heavens that God took me to. And here's the journey I had to go through, which was basically the dimensions of death, which is what I went through because I died 5 times. And so, so he described the dimensions of death, which was exactly what I described. And then he described the crystal heavens, was exactly what I described in very detail. And so then Judy and Dean were like, well, maybe he wasn't crazy. Maybe he really was seeing this. So it was so I think it's sometimes really important to even see biblical phrases or biblical scriptures.
Yeah.
But the book of Enoch was an unedited part of the Bible, and it really describes everything about Zion. So, I mean, or more than anyone else anyway. So great. I love that scripture.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, honey. I'll talk to you soon. You back. There we go. So it's really crazy. And we figure out these pieces and we all figure them out together because we all come up with something. Who are we talking to?
Oh, can we go to, thank you, Gary. Can we go to Steph from Minnesota, please? Steph.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you.
Okay, Steph from Minnesota. Unmute yourself, please.
I was looking at her. You're Michelle, you're cheating. You got the same angel. You're eavesdropping with my angel or something.
Thank you, Gary.
You were telling my life story tonight, actually, so I'm especially moved. I was wondering if you could help me heal again. You did it I've talked with you a number of times, but never got to see you like this. So about 6 years ago, you healed me, and I'm just been mounting a lot. And tonight's call has really healed me about 60%, and I want to get all the way there.
Wow. Okay. Well, there's when I look at you, I'm looking at different things about you. I'm peeling you have a hell matrix stabbing through your head. God matrices look like kind of beams, like beams of white light. And they look like a bright sunshine with sharp beams. Hell matrices look like that with black beams, and they're very sharp and they're painful. And you have one stuck in your head, and I'm going to pull this out. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
There, and it has to do with maybe an old relationship from somebody, but I'm pulling this out. Does that make any sense to you?
Yes.
And so there we go. It's a certain pain that would not leave. And so there we go. And I just got rid of it. There we are.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, look how you feel.
I feel amazing. It just kind of a whoosh of calm and peace that kind of went like this.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
I have a muscle that's been spasming here. And so, it whooshing down to here, it's really helped this. So
here's the thing. See, these beams of darkness will cause physical disorders. And so it was stabbing through the top of your head and coming out your throat.
Yeah.
And now it's not there. I pulled it out. You were stuck. It was like spearing you, kind of deal.
Yeah.
It also spears you. There's one more that's in your lower back.
Yep.
And so, right. And I'm peeling. I'm gonna pull that out of there. Is that okay with you?
Yes, please.
Okay. There we go. And it affects one ovary.
Yes.
There. It goes in your back and comes out the ovary, out that side. Does that make any sense?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Isn't that interesting, guys? I mean, all you analytical people there, right? All you analytical people, when you're watching me talk to you, and when's the last time I talked to you? You said I talked to you before. When was that? And I healed you up.
About a year ago, maybe right around then.
Okay, but I don't remember because most of my things on the
No.
phone. Yeah, and so I don't know, I don't remember.
Yeah.
And recognize you, and so, but I'm pulling this out of you, and there we go. Now then, look how light one side feels. You could feel. I mean, I'm never, and see, I'm empathing you, so I now know what it feels like to have a hot ovary. so my ovary is really hot right now. It's really warm. I don't know if you guys could imagine that, but anyway, see, because I'm empathing you. And so whatever this is, did a healing on. You really got really hot there. Feel it really warm. Yeah.
Yes.
So you have a hot ovary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
right there.
I just got migraine medicine yesterday, and I might not have to take it now. So.
Yeah, because it was stabbing through your brain and out your throat. And so, but these hell matrices are now coming out of us. We are in the space and time on the planet Earth where these hell matrices are now turning loose. And so, now I'm watching your throat go very red. That's pretty wild. Look at that, guys. You guys looking at that? You guys see that? That's crazy. Look at that. That's pretty freaky. And so you can feel it getting hot, right? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And so, but see, that's what it remember, Michelle, I took something out of your thyroid like that. Remember?
Yep.
And
all of a sudden my throat turned red and it looked like a heart. And I didn't even touch it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. See how red it got? Your whole down there got red. And so, but that's what happens. And that's what's happening. And what's happened is I got all of these gifts when I went through my dying process. When I had COVID, I died 5 times and I got all these crazy gifts and I could just instantly do things, well, now all of those gifts that did not go away, they were there and they would come up when needed. Now they seemingly are all there now. And so I'm seeing more, I would say I'm more like like I was right during that time period. And so, I see freaky things like this every day, but usually, that's really crazy. And see, as I point my finger, see, watch it get redder. See, anyway,
It's not like right in here.
Yeah, right in there. Right. But you're going to be fine now. You're going to find, and see, that was the reason you were experiencing that with these sharp points of these hell matrices. And so I pulled that off of you. You're going to be fine. Okay.
You fill me up. Thank you so much. And one more thing, if you can.
Yeah, sure.
Also, I've always felt like I was going to do something pretty, like just get a lot of money. And last time we talked, you said that I can manifest it. So I was wondering if there's anything that I'm like missing the message on that I should be doing. Or
I see you writing something.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but see you write. Okay, because I see you writing something, and so in this writing, whatever it is you do is going to be almost like a procedure or something. But there's some writing that you're gonna do.
Okay.
Does that make any sense at all?
It does.
It does make sense. Oh, good. I love it when things make. All right, thanks.
God bless.
All right. Good luck. I love you. That's good.
Love you too.
That's really good. Oh,
Thank you, Stephanie. That
was
awesome.
really interesting. Yeah,
I could relate to that.
Yeah, you had the same thing, remember?
Yep.
I was jumping up and down and telling you, here's what I'm doing. No. And Dean's like, oh God, go to sleep.
No, I felt it though, and you did good. You helped me, you healed me and everything. So thank you, Gary.
Yeah, and then it turned fiery red. I remember we got a picture of it somewhere. Anyway, Michelle's like, don't show that picture. I don't have makeup on. Anyway.
Thank you, Gary.
Who are we talking to? Welcome.
Thank you. Can we get Alejandro Cervantes, please? Alejandro.
All right. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, Alejandro.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing?
Good. How are you? Good. I know you didn't. You entered in the chat earlier. You had a question. I don't remember what it was though.
So we actually did my question last week.
Oh, did you? Oh, because you just put it in the thing. Okay, sorry.
No worries.
I had you written down then. Okay.
But thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Michelle just felt like unmuting you. She's not
I
paying
wrote
attention.
your names down because I have this list going, so I'm just going down my list. Okay, then thanks, Alejandro.
Okay, who's next, Michelle?
Okay, thank you. So the next one is Merope Pastina. That's what I have down. Merope. I hope I said that right. Merope Pastina.
Hey, and then can we talk to Jared after this?
He was on my list
You're
too,
gonna have
Gary.
to spell Merope for me.
But she was
Okay.
next.
M-E-R.
Merope.
Okay. Got
Yes,
it.
right there, honey.
I got it. All right, Merope, please unmute yourself.
Hi, Merope.
Hi, Gary. Hi,
Hey, my
Dean.
girl.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, how are you
Hello.
doing?
I'm so happy I got to speak with Gary. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for
Hey.
your patience. It's good to see you.
Gary, I have a question actually for my son. My son is 3 years old, and
Yes.
he have urine reflux, and for that he takes daily antibiotics. And he also have a peanut allergy, and I do Reiki for him every day, but I wish I could just heal that, or if there's
But here's
anything.
what I'm seeing. A peanut allergy can be the most serious allergy in the world. And I worked with several people who have this. And I hear, thank God I see the vision in my head that I see. They're going to figure out a cure for this within 2 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he don't have to live his life in total hell with this. How bad is his peanut allergy?
It started very, very little. He just got hives when he was 1, but then he got recently, a couple of days ago, he got exposed to peanut. He ate something that had peanut, and he started having throat problems.
like choking?
Choking. Yeah.
Very,
In a
very
couple
serious.
hours. Yeah. In a couple hours, he was just
It's
clearing
like
his throat all the time. Yeah. And
yeah.
we actually gave him a high dose of Benadryl and watch him through the night. We didn't have to go to the emergency room, but we do carry EpiPens and things like that.
Oh, that's what I was gonna. You took the words out of my mouth. I was gonna say, make sure you have EpiPens around in case you need them, because he was going into like an anaphylactic shock situation, which is his throat will close up and he cannot breathe. And so peanut allergies are very serious. And so let me just look and see what I see. Okay.
Okay.
And so how old is he now?
He's 3 years old.
Feel how hot your body got?
Yeah.
Really hot, right?
Yeah.
Really hot. And so I'm using all my gifts to help heal him. And I saw this crazy snake looking demon thing. Look at that, Michelle. You can see that real clear. I see you can see where I'm looking, because you all see that snake looking thing fly out of him. That's crazy. And this is coming from a dimension where people get sick and way out in the cosmos. And I just burned it apart with a blue, purple, amethyst gift. And so you need to have some of this around your house. You need to, we're doing crystals. I think we're selling some crystals next Sunday, right, guys? Aren't we doing that? And so,
after the masterclass?
Yes.
Yeah, after the masterclass. And so you should buy a piece of amethyst, okay? Because that's what. And so because the purple heaven, they gave me the gifts of the purple heaven, and they had me bring down this purple heaven and put it around him. So there's a big purple heaven, and it just came down, and you can imagine this, and this is a good idea, guys. And so, but this, I saw it going around him. And so there we go. And it just clicked in. Now your feet are on fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does that feel
My whole
like?
body is very, very tingly. My whole body is tingly. My heart feels like exploding.
Right. And so, but I see him glowing in the dark. He's a really special, kind of a crystal child, if you would. He's just a different animal, right? And so we have to protect these different animal kids in a different way. They're spiritually gifted. They go through things. They do stuff. It makes no sense sometimes, but they do. And but I see him now really with this like purple heaven around him. This all made of crystals.
He always got sick all the time. Like little kids come running nose, and he'll be like so sick we had to take him to the hospital.
Right.
But
Well,
I always
he's
thought it
got
was the
such a
antibiotics. I always thought like because we have to give him
no,
antibiotics.
nope. He's just that kid. And so, and it has to do with how sensitive he is and what he's made out of. But even with that, we can protect him. I gave him every gift. Okay, we got the white diamond gift that came down. We got the purple, we got the golden one that came down. Right now, what do we get that come down so far? White, purple, green.
Green, yeah.
Right, those are the ones that came down.
Yeah.
And so, okay, let me just look. So which ones are left? We got red to go, and we what else to go, guys? Oh, he's getting the red one. So there's a red diamond gift. And so all you guys, if you can imagine this, there's a red diamond gift that's coming down and going around your son and going around you and going around your son. And so this clears his energy in the physical. And so this brings the red heaven. There it goes. It looks like that. This is from Zion heaven. And so he's getting his red spirit, his red higher self is coming down and going into his body. And so, and this will help protect him in the physical, because the red heaven transcends dimensions. That's what the red energy does. And so the red crystal heaven in Zion will transcend dimensions. And so I see him now. Your feet are really hot. That guy, you feel that?
Yeah,
It
my
just went in.
legs. Yeah, my legs are.
Yeah.
My whole
Oh,
leg is.
yeah, hot.
Very. Yeah, very hot. Yeah.
Yeah, and so there we go. And so now I'm just watching him. Well, he's glowing in the dark, and so that'll really, I think, help protect him spiritually. But you got to pay very close attention physically and see how this goes. But I do see technology. I'm really not against anything. I'm for everything, whatever works. I'm not into holistic medicine. I'm not into Eastern medicine, Western medicine. I'm into any kind of medicine. And so there we go. And now the golden heaven.
For
Yes.
for his urine reflex, we were supposed to do like a test. It's a pretty invasive test where they do a tube on his penis and they have to pump liquid through it while they do x-rays to see if the urine goes back to the kidneys. And I'm so reluctant to do that test to him. I feel like it's so invasive and traumatic.
It feels like to me that he outgrows this in about a year.
Oh, okay. That's great to know.
Your
Yeah.
your hands got really hot. Feel that?
Yeah.
There's your answer. There's your answer. And so oh, that's just beautiful. And now we've got, I'm just looking at you. There we go. There we go. Now I just cleared him. There we are. Okay. You good. All right.
Thank you so much, Gary. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Dean.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Too sweet.
She's
Thank
so
you.
sweet. Awesome.
Oh,
All
that's
right,
so
Gary,
cool.
you wanted to go to Jared. So we're going to go ahead and go to
Yeah.
Jared next before I go to the next person.
Yeah, Jared.
All right,
Jared.
Jared.
Question. You got some question? What's going on?
Hey, Gary, can you hear me?
Hey, buddy. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
I got a million questions for you. I don't have anything in mind,
That's okay. Well, here's what I see. Okay, when I look at your ear went fiery red when you started to talk to me, and that lets me know that your angel is talking to you. See, because that's what happens to people. And so, can you feel your left ear getting red, getting warm? I don't know if you can feel that. Yeah. And so, anytime that happens, that means that your angel is telling you something. And your angel is telling you, and so as I project light to you, look how red his ear gets now. That's kind of funny, right? And so I'm like lighting up your clairaudience, okay? And so your left ear is on fire. And what happens is your angel is saying, will you please let him know he does have a direct connection to God? Some people are born with this, okay? So you can not only hear your angels, you can actually hear God himself. And so you have that gift. Now that's pretty wild, because if you have that gift, that means God's got something to tell you, okay? And so do you ever hear his voice, or do you think you're talking to God?
Yeah, like constantly. I blow myself away every day. I feel like I'm always vibrating really high, and then coming down low too, but it's always a good low. Like my feet hit the floor, and that's when the best stuff happens. And I come back up,
Well, I do know. And so, because that's what I do. And so, but I think you're really spiritually gifted. I think you're super, super amazing. And so where are you? What part of the country are you in?
I'm in Youngstown, Ohio.
Oh, okay. All right. And so, but if you meditate more, and so I'm asking, is there anything I can do to help you spiritually with spiritual gifts? I see golden paths with diamonds, and they just now came to you. And that's a really important gift to have. And so now then I saw a crown that went on your head that's an imperial crown. And this imperial crown is crowning you in all the high heavens. Okay. Now your whole body got really warm. Feel that? And so, so I'm just pushing you along spiritually speaking. And so God's giving you certain gifts he wants you to have. You also have this gift of the staff of abundance that came down earlier with our friend that was talking about the multi-billion-dollar deals. And that went right into your chest. Okay. And so that's what I see. So whenever you make your billions, take care of Uncle Gary and Dean and Auntie Michelle. We're here.
Right.
You're going to shoot high. You're going to do really well in life. What do you want to do in life? What do you want to be?
It's tough. You changed my life years ago now. I think about you constantly every day.
Really? What did I do? I can't remember. I don't know. I always know.
Yeah, really, you were the first person to tell me I was psychic, and it was one of those things that I knew my whole life, and it's obviously caused some trouble in my life dealing with people, and just I never understood completely. Like still today, it's like listening to you, I learned so much and so much that like I'm not in tune with. It's like, oh, I got to get in tune with it. So I don't know what you have to do in life,
Yeah, you're going to find your way is what I see. Anyway, make sure we have your contact information. I would love for you to come to a retreat so you can learn.
Yeah,
okay?
I wanted I was thinking about coming. Michelle didn't answer and I didn't call her again. So
no, you got to do that. Make sure you
Way to
put
go, Michelle.
I'm so
Way
sorry.
to go.
Text me. I'll get back to you.
I will,
because if you come to a retreat, you're really gonna get it. When you go to a retreat, what happens is everything opens up. And you are so spiritually gifted. You're very obviously. I mean, I don't remember honestly telling you were psychic some other earlier time, but I can see who you are, and I can see your abilities are freakish. I mean, they're pretty amazing. And so once you hone that, you would do yourself, but you would do everybody you meet a lot of good. You would do everyone a lot of good. You do the world a lot of good. So anyway, come to this upcoming retreat. Call Michelle, or Michelle, call him back. Make sure we can hook him up.
I don't have his number, Jared. Maybe that's why I didn't call you back.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. I understood.
Here,
I'll text you.
Text me. That's my number, 702-822-0548. If anybody wants to inquire about the retreat, let me know, because I have a whole bunch of reservations. We are going through them now, and it's going to be amazing.
Yes.
I sent you my name just now, and thank you.
Yay!
Hey, no, you're doing really, really good. I'm watching your aura grow as I watch you. I see layers and layers of light going. You're a different animal. It's very interesting. How old are you now?
26.
Okay. And so you're very much a different animal. And so a lot of young folks these days are really just built different, and spiritually you're put together different. So I think you're quite amazing. And if anything I can do to help you enhance that and further that, I'm in. And maybe you can show us old folks a thing or two,
Right.
So that's good. So guys, we'll learn from him. That's perfect. Anyway, I hope you come to this retreat September 15th. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Jared,
Jared, I got it.
A quick question. Did you put in a chat that your birthday is the same as mine?
Yeah, May 3rd. I noticed on Facebook. And James Brown.
And James Brown. That's what I thought I seen in the chat. So me, you, and James.
You guys
Brown
are in good company.
Yeah,
I got drunk with James Brown one time.
That's funny.
That's kind of funny, right?
That is funny. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jared.
I got you, Jared.
Thanks, buddy. That was kind of crazy. He's like gifted,
Yay.
freak of nature.
I can't believe I didn't respond to him. How dare I? Shame on me.
You're fired.
I got you, Jared. I'm texting you now.
Who's
there we
next,
go.
Michelle?
Oh, okay. Ready?
Yep.
Sorry. Okay, next person is
wait 1 second. I messed up. Go back to Jared.
Go back to Jared.
Sorry. Yeah, I messed up. I messed something up.
Oh, God. All right, Jared, are you still there? Unmute yourself if you are.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. God told me I missed something. The golden heaven we didn't do yet. That's the only one we didn't do, right? Yeah, well, there's 5.
Golden, correct.
Yeah, we did the white, and what else? We did the purple and the blue, which is the same. And then we did the green, and we did the red. Now, so we only got to do the golden heaven, which is the biggest one, right? And so God wants to give you this gift, and imagine this golden diamond coming down and going around your body. Okay. And so in your case, 2 of them came down. And so 1, 2, bam, bam. And so there we go. And now your body's heating up. See, you can feel that. That came down really fast. There we go. And your golden spirit went into your body. Guys, imagine this golden diamond and your golden spirit coming down from golden Zion heaven, which is the biggest heaven. And so that's coming down, and it just went into Jared. And imagine this. And so, Jared, I want you to project, make sure that gift goes to everybody watching. Just take your hands and put them out like this, Jared, and just push it out. There we go. There you go. Everybody got it. It was that quick. See, now feel how your hands got really warm and your back got warm. Feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. See? And now you got warm all the way to your feet. Neat, right? There.
Always. Very.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go, buddy. That's good. You helped everybody. Thank you, Jared. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Gary.
Hey, appreciate you. I'll see you at the retreat.
Yeah.
Come. All right. All right. Talk to you soon, buddy. That was cool.
You're awesome.
Yeah. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of your nephew, Storm.
Oh, yeah.
The same energy. Yep.
That's right.
Yeah,
They would be
same-
friends. I bet you if they
You
met
would be
and Storm
friends.
came, they would be like really good friends.
Yeah, you got to see if Storm comes to this retreat. That'd be great. Yeah,
Yeah.
Storm's like this gifted freak. I mean, he really is. And he comes up with crazy stuff. I mean, I love his intellect, and I love him when he's like explaining something that he can see, or asking me something that he interprets as a dumb question. And I could even sense from Jared, he thinks his questions would be dumb, but his questions would be probably spiritually brilliant with most everything he would say, because Storm is like that, right? Do you find him that way, Michelle? And
Yeah.
Dean, you know?
Yes, he's totally
Yeah.
like that.
That's who he
Yeah.
reminded me of. I was like, why does he remind me of someone?
Yeah, and he could see crazy stuff at 9 years old. At 9 years old, he's like fluently talking and having little chats with God. And see, Jared has that same gift, which is nice. I was glad I could see that. Of course, with his ears on fire. There we go. There we are. It looks like that. So imagine yourself, guys.
Nice job,
And
Judy.
imagine this golden diamond coming down and going around your body. These energies will protect you. These diamond energies will protect you. They'll make you feel good, and they'll also make you lucky and happy and healthy and wise. What else did I leave out? Anything? So what are we doing? Next week, we got the master class on Sunday, right?
Yep. On Sunday, the 28th is the master class.
Yeah. So if you guys aren't in the online club, make sure you get in it. And so you can join for free for a month. And if you like it, keep it. And I think you will, because I clear your energy every Wednesday. I get all these spiritual gifts, and I'll clear your energy. You know, I do this every Wednesday at noon Eastern time. And then, of course, we do a master class, which is a class where I explain to you how to use the gifts of the day, the brand new spiritual gifts. I also explain to you how to get rid of the demons of the day. And we do that and this is usually the last Sunday of the month that we do
Correct.
that. And then, of course, we got the spiritual retreat coming up. Make sure you join. Come and hang out with us here in beautiful North Carolina. I promise I'll cook for you. And you know, when I went to Zion Heaven was it's this amazing heaven, all made of crystals. And it was interesting in the book of Enoch, which is the only book that's part of the Dead Sea Scrolls, an unedited part of the Bible. Enoch, who was a scribe for God, he was known to be the scribe for God in his day. And it was very interesting because he said that in this beautiful crystal heaven, this is where God dwells. What does that mean? Dwell means where you walk around. And so God actually was in Zion heaven in the physical form and the spiritual form. Very interesting. And I go, so God, how does this work? He says, I eat. I'm like, oh, you eat? He goes, yeah, I'm physical. I'm spiritual and physical. This is the ultimate heaven. You guys that live on earth, you live in the ultimate heaven, act like it, right? And so I'm like, oh, okay, we're supposed to act like it. What does that mean? It means you appreciate everything like you're living in heaven, because you are. And when you do now in this new dimension that's opened up, the heaven on earth dimension, you'll slip up into that dimension. You'll get rid of the hell on earth dimension, and you'll actually really live in your heaven. Wow, how cool is that? And so that's where you are now. And so when I asked God, I said, so God, what's your favorite food? He said, fried rabbit in a mushroom sauce. And I'm like, ah. And so I said, can you teach me to make it? And he says, well, yes, I can. And so anyway, I talked to his cook, who was God's mother. Hello. Now you think I'm crazy. I'm going to leave you hanging on that. Right. And so I'm like seeing all these things that are backstage heaven, backstage God. But anyway, I learned how to cook fried rabbit. And so for the retreat in September, I'm serving fried rabbit and a beautiful mushroom and herb sauce. Anyway. And so, and it's really good. So some of you guys had that before when you were at a retreat a couple of retreats ago. Anyway, so, and so Dean, thank you for having Jeff hook up the rabbits and stuff. So there we go. It's not easy to buy. It's not easy to buy that many rabbits. I'm telling you. Anyway.
No, it's not. But you know, we found them.
And it's always fun to watch Gary cook, you guys. So you got to come.
Yes.
Matter of fact, the next person I'm going to highlight is coming. You want to know who it is, Gary? Can you read my mind? No, yeah, you do.
Gary. Who is it? I don't know who it is. Who is it?
Rolando.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm looking
he's
at
coming.
his face. I'm looking at his face. That's crazy.
Let's highlight him.
Is it Rollo May?
Rollo May.
Okay.
Rolando.
Unmute yourself, please.
Hey, buddy. What's going on?
Hey, Gary. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What's your question?
Good. Actually, no real question, but my daughter's here with me.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
You're not old enough to have a daughter old enough. She's like, yeah, that's good. So everybody's wondering, what are you doing to stay looking as young as you look? What's your face cream?
Nothing really. I just, love. Lots of love. Love everybody. Lots of forgiveness.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Your daughter's beautiful. Oh my God. You are gorgeous. And so that's good. You have pretty babies. Look at that. So lucky you. So who has a question? Your daughter has a question? She has no question.
Yeah,
She's just wondering.
Actually, Gary, school-wise, she was looking in a particular field. Do you think that that's something that looks good for her?
Her hands got warm, so I think so. Feel that? Your hands got warm, right? Yeah. Yeah. So that means yes. Your angels think it's really, really good. You have a choice of 2 places to go. You'd say 3, but there's actually, makes sense. Yeah. And but one's going to emerge like the far superior, it may look harder, more difficult, but it's actually the best. And so they're not telling me to tell you exactly which one, but you're going to figure that out. It'll go along those lines. And so that's what I see. Yeah, nice.
Thank you, Gary.
Good.
Thank you.
Hey, appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching.
You. Love you. Love you. Thank you.
Yeah, you too. I love you back. And so I see this big giant orb. I see this big giant white orb around you guys. So that's all the heaven on earth dimension. And so where do you live? What city do you live in?
San Francisco Bay Area.
Oh, cool. I love it there. I got to go visit JV up there soon. That's perfect. There you go. Everything's looking really bright. I'm just trying to get all the spiritual gifts around you. There they go. You're going to feel good now. I see a new car too, by the way. And so there you go. Good. Yeah. Makes sense. Anyway.
Yeah. Thank you, Gary.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. I'll talk to you soon. Michelle, I got to talk to Terry. Yeah. Oh, you coming to the retreat? Come to the retreat. Rolo, come to the retreat.
He's coming. He's coming.
Oh, you are?
Oh, yeah, he's staying at the B&B. Beautiful daughter, Rolo. You have a beautiful family, by the way. Rolo sent me a picture, and his family's so beautiful. Can't wait to see you guys.
Yeah. Oh my God. And so Terry, you're coming to the retreat, right?
Terry Mahoney. Yes, she's coming. She's amazing, by the way.
All right, Terry, unmute yourself.
Hi. Buddy, Dean, Michelle. Hi.
Hey, Terry.
Hi.
Oh,
I have a crazy experience I want to share real quick.
okay.
So you know this, but the last retreat that I was at, you told us about God liking rabbit. And right before the dinner, you said, okay, everybody take a little break. So a handful of us went over to the glass blowing event.
Right.
Right.
At
And
the
so
art center, over at the art center.
Yes, thank you. We all walked in together, and there's this metaphysical picture of a godlike figure, and there's a rabbit on the ground. And I'm looking at this woman. I said, "Oh my God, do you see it?" And she goes, I go, "The rabbit." I go, "You remember what they said about God's favorite food, right?" And she goes, "No, I forgot." And I looked at her like, "How could you forget that? We just talked about it." Was it from our retreat?
Oh,
it was
yeah.
so, looked at me
Well,
like,
you know what's really, and expand on that. I had my little nephew, Joe, who who is the son of one of my best buddies, who is, like mega wealthy. And and he's been, I think Dean and I are his closest thing to an uncle he has, right? And we've been his uncle since maybe he was 9, I think, right, Dean? Something like that. And so, and
Yeah,
so
9, 7, somewhere in that neighborhood. He was
yeah,
very young.
I remember when he was like 9 or 10 years old. I remember him telling, coming to me and going, "Gary, I've got a real problem." I'm going, "What?" He goes, "I have to go." He was in Aspen, and Dean and I were over there working with his dad on some projects. And so, anyway, he says, "I have to go to see my grandmother in New York City next week, and can you believe it? I'm flying commercial." And I went, "Oh my God, that's horrible. You mean he didn't get you your own jet?" He goes, "No, this is the first time he hadn't." I went, "Well, I can't believe it. I'll talk to him for you." He goes, "Could you please?" So can you imagine what this kid is like, right? And can you imagine what it's like to try to be his uncle for, a few thousand years? I think he's 30 years old now, or 30 something. Anyway, so he flits around the world, and he goes to all these exotic places for spiritual reasons. And he went to this crazy town. I'm going to get this together to do a show about it. But he went to this crazy place on top of a mountain that he was led to in Germany, that I told him where it was. And so anyway, but it was a place where the Nazis collected all the spiritual knowledge of Europe. And they were trying to find the heaven on earth dimension, is what they were up to. And they realized that the heaven on earth dimension was right next to the hell on earth dimension. Interesting, right? And so I think they came really close to it. And then then their thing blew up. But anyway, and in there was all these sculptures with these God, things, Christ things, different things, and rabbits. So there was all these sculptures of these rabbits, and I'm like, "You got to be kidding me." He goes, "I can't figure out the rabbit thing." I said, "Well, tell me." Right. And so, and so he didn't know the thing that I told you guys at a retreat. But anyway, it was the same thing. So anyway, I got some of these, and I'm getting dangerously close to figuring out that other people understood the rabbit thing. So anyway, so we're having fried rabbit at the retreat. Absolutely. And a special mushroom sauce with herbs.
If out there's thinking about maybe I should go sometime, it was life-changing for me. It still is. That's why I keep coming back. It was
well, you always
up.
Oh, well, you change everybody's life when you're here. I look forward to seeing you. Okay. And I love I love you. I love you. She's the best, isn't she?
I love you.
Yeah, we get high from you. Well, anyway, thank you guys. I love you guys. And make sure you book for the retreat. Book for the September retreat, September 15th. Come here, join us, hang out with us, be with us, and we'll figure out something we don't know yet. That's for sure. And so how do they do that, Dean? They can simply call.
Judy was going to share something, but
yeah, Judy, where you at?
So, yeah, Judy, you were going to share the retreat. Okay.
I got stuck.
You got stuck. You got stuck. Okay, Judy.
Oh
When's the retreat, Judy? September
15th through the 18th. And Michelle, you can get a hold of Michelle at 702-822-0548. So reserve your spot now. And I also believe that in the beginning video, Gary, you are frying rabbit. And I think everybody watching.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's the video that's in your waiting room, Gary. When people come into
It's a nice
Zoom,
video too.
I put the North Carolina retreat in there, so it loops. It's about 2.5 minutes long, and it shows you frying rabbit.
Yeah, and you see a whole bunch of attendees. They're all a lot of you guys that are on this Zoom call is actually in that video.
Yes, but also Gary, you cannot end yet because the 5 spiritual gifts you want to go through was that going to be the 5 heavens that you went through? Because you told me to remind you.
Yeah, that was it. We've done it. We went through and just imagine all the 5 heavens, which is the white heaven, the purple, blue colored amethyst heaven, right? And then the green heaven. Where's my green? I got green. Here we are. You know, this
red and gold.
And then red, and I can't reach the red one, is way over there. And then gold. And it looks is citrine. There's a whole heaven, a whole palace made of this, and that's the biggest one. So we went through them all, and the white one, of course. And so we did it. We nailed it. We got it done. And so there we go.
Good. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because they put it in the chat. They said, did we go through the 5 spiritual gifts? So I just wanted to make sure
that's what it was. And imagine those diamonds around your physical body. That'll protect you, and you won't get clobbered for sure. Okay.
And each of those are all, part of the 12 stones.
Yeah. That's going to help you. Well, I love you guys. 800-827-GARY for a private reading. I'm doing private readings all next week, and I'll help you with whatever's going on in your personal world. That's all we got, right? That's it. We did it. We did a show.
Private reading, spiritual retreat,
virtual spiritual retreat too. So if you can
energy clearance, master classes, Enlightenment Club, you cover
all that stuff. You got it. And Club Sparkle. Michelle's Club Sparkle. Yeah.
Thanks, Gary.
Yeah, and call Michelle up, and so you can do what I do every day, which is I do all the Sparkle products, and I do Nectura, I do the Ion 5, and it keeps me ticking. It keeps me ticking.
Yes, and that's what also helped you after your when you were
COVID.
recovering.
Oh my God, so much, and still does.
Yeah, and everyone that comes to the retreat, by the way, we're going to be making sure that you each drink your sparkle drink every morning before the session. And then we're going to also do raffle giveaways on the last day of the retreat. So you guys are going to have to hang out for that. It's going to be really fun.
Perfect. All right. I think that's it. I love you guys, except that. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love
you,
God.
Gary.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. God, please help us all this week. Stay above it, stay ahead of it, and stay with each other in oneness. I love you guys. Thank you.